That would be a lot of fun. I want to see Eric like sit Miyamika down and teach him some of his ZBT builds, because Eric is so crazy in ZBT, and the difference between Eric and Miyamika is that Eric can actually make it work against the best Terrans out there. It's crazy. look, I'm just saying. 2 base, Swarm Host, Infestor. All right, that's all I'm. Sorry, 2 base Infestor into Swarm Host. That's all I'm saying. It's crazy. I love him so much. As we're getting into the grand finals and spawning in the top right hand corner of Ancient Cistern, we have the blue Terran representing Sidestorm Gaming. It is Nicoract. I'll fix the names. All good. As spawning in the bottom left hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the red Protoss player representing Sidestorm Gaming. It is MindelVK. As a reminder, usually the finals are a best of 5, but this week it is going to be a best of 3 instead. A little bit shorter. I appreciate it. It's already been a long broadcast. We're going to hit the 6-hour mark, so thank you. Gracias, papi, gracias. As we are getting into this, MindelVK just going for a probe scout across the map. Nicoract going for a Rax Expand, so a very economic opener coming out from our Terran player. You love to see it. No double gas opener, at least not this time in game 1. Well, across the map, likewise, MindelVK just going for his own gate expand. No pylons out on the map. No proxy, like 2 gate or anything like that. Everything looking quite normal. MindelVK just trying to be as annoying as possible, trying to delay that natural base, and does for a moment. Even forces a second SCV down onto the low ground. I'm telling you, these probes, they're a menace to Terran society in the early game. Ay. As the probe does have to get out of here, otherwise it will die to the Reaper. And the goal here for the goal here from MindelVK is to hide that probe, but instead he goes for the recall, saving his worker in the end. Love to see it. As Nicoract is going for a second Rax. This is the beginnings of a 3 Rax. There we go. There's that 3rd Rax as well. So Nicoract going to be very aggressive behind this. Going to be working towards a stim push. Stim and combat shields. Meanwhile, the Reaper gets across the map, is gonna try to get behind the mineral line, but the Stalker is gonna zone him away. So Nicoract doesn't get eyes on the initial tech. And the Reaper is pushed back for the time being. We can see Nicoract trying to squeeze his way through, but is denied. Back at home, the Raxes are getting up and running. Add-ons are on the way. Now, ideally, a 3 Rax goes up against a Stargate opener. As you can imagine, Oracles and Phoenixes, they can have a hard time dealing with Master Marine, and this can snowball out of control. When it comes to a Blink Stalker opener, it depends. It depends because there are different variations of this. There's 2-gate Blink Stalker opener, there's 2-gate Blink, there's 3-gate, and there's also 4-gate as well. I do think the less gateways, the better it will be for Nicoract. Oh boy. As MindelVK is just getting... So it's just kind of fortifying himself back at home. Looking solid. Yeah, and he's going for a 2-gate opener into a 3rd base. So MindelVK is going for a very economic opener. And because of that, MindelVK doesn't really have too much of a map presence. 3rd base is taken, so yeah, only 2 gateways here for our Protoss player. He isn't going to have too many Stalkers to work with, he isn't going to have too many Warpins, and again, he's not being active on the map. If this was a 4-gate Blink Stalker opener, then MindelVK, he would be pushing out, he'd be vying for map control, he'd be picking away these Marines, and shaving off the unit count. As it stands, our Protoss player hasn't even seen this. Like, he has no idea what is going on across the map, so this is best case scenario for Nicoract. Robotics Bay is on the way for Colossus production. Stalkers are stuck at home. And I'm curious where Nicoract is going to go with this. Once he recognized, of course, it was a Twilight Council opener, he's incorporating Marauders as well, so he can have an easier time shutting down these Stalkers and focusing down shield batteries. We can go for the 3rd, and I think if Nicoract went for the 3rd, he can probably get a kill here. It'll be close, or he can go for more like critical damage and try to bust into the natural instead. As a reminder, this is hitting without medevac, so there is no way to heal up, so every stim counts for Nicoract. Every stim will be hurting him. Observer moves out. The Observer misses the army. Oh god, this is so unfortunate. Stalkers are waiting on top of the ramp, thankfully. The Observer should get confirmation on the build, especially upon seeing some of these Marauders. Nicoract is going to rotate around. Finally has been spotted. Stalkers are going to try and keep up. Blink is done. One Stalker goes down already. That's a kill on that shield battery. We're going straight for the natural base. Overcharges pop, but it's not going to be enough. Every Stalker goes down. The shield battery as well, and this may just be it. Boys are going down. They have to be forced off the mineral line. The Marine Stim 4 GG gets called, and Nicoract takes game number 1. GG. Yeah, 3 racks. A solid, I should say, a solid execution of the 3 racks. And unfortunately, MindelVK was in the dark the entire time. He had no idea what was happening until it was too late. Otherwise, I'm sure he would have been more active with his Stalkers. He would have been more proactive and been out on the map. He would have started Immortal production back at home. Plus, he was working towards a Colossus, and we could never wait that long. So again, just, yeah. Our Protoss player just wasn't quite aware of how much danger they were in. And Nicoract did a great job at just, not just executing the build, but also keeping it hidden, keeping it safe. Oh. As he is 1 game away from becoming this week's champion. Can MindelVK fight back? Can he force the ace match? I hope so. I do hope so. That's cool. As game 2 is going to be taking place on Gressvan. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have our blue Terran player leading the series 1-0, representing Sidestorm Gaming. It is Nicoract. And spawning in the top left, we have his opponent. We have his teammates also representing Sidestorm Gaming. We have the red Protoss player. It is MindelVK. And yeah, I don't know, there just isn't really much to talk about like when it comes to game 1. Like game 1 was pretty straightforward. Nicoract just kind of executing his build very well. MindelVK just having a hard time scouting and really confirming what his opponent was up to. You could also argue that maybe MindelVK was a little bit too lax, just assuming that Nicoract was playing more passively, and MindelVK just wasn't too concerned with scouting his opponent when obviously he should have been. So hopefully this puts MindelVK a little bit more on notice, and we should see that reflected in the build of choice. I'm sure MindelVK is going to be a little bit less greedy and more active against Nicoract. Meanwhile, I appreciate this. Nicoract, he goes for a full wall off. The purpose of this? Deny the scout. Make sure the probe doesn't get into the main base, and MindelVK doesn't know if this is a single gas or a double gas opener. We can see, of course, 2 gases have been taken, so Nicoract is going to go into a faster factory. But for all MindelVK knows, it could be a CC on the high ground, and it could be something more economic instead. So Nicoract is going to be in the dark. Doesn't quite know what's going on. Sending a probe out on the map as well. He's scouting, looking for any kind of weird proxies. These would be good locations for proxy starports. As we know, there's nothing out there. Nicoract just making sure. Sorry, MindelVK just making sure. Checking all the regular proxy locations. Making sure he's safe and sound. God, he is checking every... Oh my god. MindelVK is terrified. Who hurt you? What has Nicoract done to you? Ay, ay, ay. He's just going to be very meticulous when it comes to scouting. Meanwhile, across the map, it is going to be with this double gas opener, we're going straight into a 1-1-1. And this is looking like the beginning of a Widowmine drop. Not all in. We're going for the natural, of course, but the CC is very delayed. It's a very delayed natural base, which means this drop, you know, it's got to be doing some damage. It needs to pay for itself. Reaper dives in. Oh, it's a one-way trip. The Reaper will go down. But Nicoract is able to get an eye on the Twilight Council. Is able to barely get a scout off. Recognize what MindelVK is up to. Robo is on the way. How many gateways are we going to be working with as well? Gresvan is a bit of a larger map. I wouldn't blame MindelVK if he did go for another 2-gate opener into a third base. It would make a lot of sense on Gresvan. It's very defensive. Oh my god. As Nicoract, he is committing quite hard to this. This isn't just a mine drop. It's a mine drop with an armory. So detection will be required to clean up these widow mines. Thankfully, MindelVK did go for a fast robo, so he should be focusing on an observer. An observer should be on the way. As the natural is being taken, and MindelVK should be getting eyes on this as well. Robo is done. Nothing is being made yet. Oh, uh-oh. We're going for an immortal first, not an observer. That means we're going to get more than one shot off. Here we go. The mines have been dropped. So far, not too much damage is being done. The medevac is going to get pushed away. Oof. Shots go off, taking down one of those stalkers. A couple of probes as well. Nicoract being as annoying as possible here with this unborrow reborrow. But last, there is no detection. We need an observer. The probes are coming back, and MindelVK, where's the observer? We're chronoing, but we're not making anything, Papi. Uh-oh. Okay. Widow Mine shot goes off, but it does go off on the gas geyser. Behind this, Nicoract expanding, taking control of his natural. Observer now on the way, but another shot's gonna go off. No! Up! 5 more probes go down. And we're gonna get another shot off as well here. Are we gonna go for the scan? Okay, we're not crazy. We will be able to clean these up, but not before losing 9 probes to this mine drop. Not just 9 probes, but also a lot of lost mining time. Forces MindelVK to be stuck at home. There's no third base. These gateways are late as well. These are very late gates from MindelVK. And Nicoract, he's chilling. He's ahead in workers. He's fortifying himself with these tanks, with bunkers. Nicoract is not in a bad position at all. As he does get eyes on the third base, making sure he's not being 2-base all in. Charge on the way, robotic spade as well. It looks like MindelVK wants to just solidify himself and macro up out of this. And especially considering that we have a 3-tank setup with a bunker as well, like Blink Stalker aggression is going to have a hard time finding damage. He's going for it anyway. Stalkers are moving out. See if MindelVK can get anything done. The goal here is that he needs to try to keep Nicoract contained to 2 bases while he gets away with Colossus production. Or Disruptors. Or both. Or both. Here we go. First Colossi is on the way. Third base is being saturated as well. And we can see Nicoract isn't going all in. He's throwing down a 3rd CC behind this. But he goes for the unsiege. He is going to move out. This push is going to be hitting with Stim. Was he even? Doesn't quite see the observer. Observer is able to avoid the army. But what's dangerous about this push is the Raven. The Raven has a disable. So even if you have 1 or 2 Colossi, doesn't matter. Both of them can be disabled by this Raven. Up! Stalkers don't quite catch it. First Colossus is out. Will we go for the anti-armor missile instead, and it will connect with the entire army of MindelVK. There's the disable as well. We had enough energy for both spells. Celts are going down. The tanks do siege up, and they annihilate the sentries. Sentries, the Stalkers, everything else. Only the Colossus survives. Nicoract is going to be pushing on forward. Oh, in range of the Colossi. Now, he doesn't have too much left to keep on pushing, but we're rallying. We're rallying everything across the map. Third base is being taken. And Nicoract, he even splits off a couple of units here to harass his third base. And what can MindelVK do? He can't support it. Gonna try and push out. He does have charge, but we just don't have enough on the ground. Zelt's fall, overcharged, cannot out-heal the DPS of all these tanks. GG gets called, and Nicoract takes the series 2-0, becoming this week's Sparkling Tuna Cup champion. GG. GG, well played. Nicoract with a powerful performance here in this tournament. Even here in the grand finals as well. He was looking scary. Earlier today, we casted Nicoract versus Mixu, and to be fair, Game 1 was pretty close. Game 1 of Nicoract versus Mixu was close, but Game 2, not so much. Miyamaika couldn't really stand up to Nicoract either, and yeah, really solid performance by Nicoract. And I believe this is his first championship. Oh no, never mind. Never mind. You know what? We have the technology. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Un momento. As we are going to be switching our seeds over. A massive shout out to Blake, who's in the chat. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. Thank you. Always do appreciate the support in the channel. Always appreciate it. As we switch our scenes over and we have a look at some of the history here in Sparkling Tuna Cup. So, one, I'm pretty sure Bjorn still has the most wins. Bjorn, he's, yeah. He's got a lot of wins under his belt, but I'm curious about Nicoract. Not so much Bjorn. Let's quickly check out some of the results here. Nicoract, so he has been a champion before here in 2022. Quite a number of months ago. In August of 2022, he did win the Sparkling Tuna Cup number 23 over Papi. Over Papi. So he has been a champion in the past, but now this is his second win. His second championship. So congratulations. Congratulations to Nicoract. Getting his first win of the year of 2023. Again, we haven't had too many Sparkling Tuna Cups this year just because we have been putting them off because of all these other events. But we're looking to be more consistent with them. We are looking to be more reliable with our Tuna Cups, of course. So yeah, GG. Very well played. Very strong performance here out of Nicoract. Very well done. Oh, and yeah, GG. Hopefully we get to see him again next time as well. And I'm sure next time we will have a live broadcast, not a replay cast. GG, well played. As yeah, we can even just double check the bracket itself, having a look at our players' runs here tonight. Oh boy, we had a lot of late game ZVP. I'm ay. Oh god. Shaking my head, Eba, shaking my head. But a lot of Eba's matches did kind of go in that direction, and it was a lot of fun. Definitely. Shout out to Eba, Nice, MindelVK, Miyamaika, Ranger, all the players that did rock up tonight, or rock up for this tournament. Always appreciate it. Always do appreciate it. GG. Oh right, and if you're interested in checking out the VODs, Eba versus Azura, that was a lot of fun. Here at the very bottom of the bracket, we did cast that at the beginning of the night, and Eba played random. So if you're curious about how good or how bad Eba's Terran is, mate, it was shocking. You can watch Eba compete as Terran against Azura earlier in the day. It was a lot of fun. GG, well played. And yeah, with that, we have made it. We made it to the end of the broadcast. It was a bit of a longer cast today, just because there were so many games to cast, and I wanted to try and cover as much as I could while I could. Yeah, a lot of fun. As always, a lot of fun. If you're interested in some more Cranky Ducklings, I'm going to be casting tomorrow, I think. No, maybe. I'm gonna have to check the time on that. But the Masters Coliseum number 6, the North American qualifiers are tomorrow, so we are going to be covering that. I'm also tempted to do a Home Story Cup cast, but I may take the evening off. Very tentative on that Home Story Cup cast. So I'll keep you guys updated. But regardless, we will be covering the NA qualifier. It's Friday night, so I kind of want to take it easy. It's been a pretty intense couple of months, casting every day, multiple times a day. So yeah, would be nice to take an evening off. So we'll see. Regardless, again, the Masters Coliseum will be tomorrow in 12 hours. 12 hours from now, we'll be live once again with some more StarCraft. So if you're interested, we got you covered. Meanwhile, our weekend is looking a little bit jam-packed. We have a KSL on Saturday. We have the Chaos SC2 circuit in the evening of Saturday as well. That's going to be a very long cast. For those wondering what the hell that is, the hell's the Chaos circuit? That is the, I guess, the spiritual successor of the eSport event that Poland had. So there is an offline event happening in Poland, and the best of the best Polish players are going to be there. A Laser, Mana, Spirit, Cristiano, Geralt, you name it. They will be there. So we're going to be the English cast. We're going to be the official English cast for the Chaos SC2 circuit. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Because it's an offline event, it's going to go on all day. And I think there's going to be like a show match before the finals as well. So expect like I want to say like at least 8 hours. At least an 8-hour long cast. So, oh boy. it's going to be quite an event. I'm going to message some people, but I'm going to be casting it. I know I'm going to have Kura there as well. Kura, of course, she's Polish, so she's going to help out being a part of that scene, a part of that region. I'm probably going to get Asher as well, just to help out, just because it's going to be a long cast. So I think I want to start with Asher, and then we'll finish things off with Kura. Maybe Yaku. I'll message Yaku to see if we can get like a rotation of casters, just because I know it's going to be a really big one. So we'll do our best. We will do our best to bring you all that Polish StarCraft. And of course, Sunday will be the Tenacious Turtle Tussle as well. So yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Hope you guys had a great time. And shout out to Fizz Serpent in the chat for subscribing for 4 months with Twitch Prime. Thank you, Poppy. Quack, Poppy, quack. Thank you so much. Do appreciate it. Oh yeah, I just realized Nicoract didn't lose. Yeah, he didn't drop a single map. Yep. Crazy. Again, if you want to support this tournament, we have a Patreon, we have a Matcherino. If you're interested, it's there for you. We do release replay packs as well. Replay packs to all of our patrons and subscribers. So if you're interested, we got you covered. Otherwise, thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. Ducklings, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, we have a Discord, we're all over the place. All things Cranky Ducklings. You can interact with us outside of just these streams on Discord if you're interested. If you are interested. Otherwise, we're going to be giving another StarCraft streamer a raid. Who is it going to be? Who is live right now? I know Wardy has a tournament. I think Uwu Thermal just went live? Question mark? I could be seeing things though. Who can we raid? Let's quickly have a look at the directory. Oh, DNS is live. Oh, hello DNS. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Well, I know who we want. I know where we're going. So yeah, give them a chance. Give them a chance to earn your follows. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your night. Get plenty of food. Get plenty of rest. Get plenty of water. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for some Masters Coliseum. See you then. Bye.